double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got.
When you think about the average American business, there's no way that a Kroger's or any corporation that we see hit Fortune 500 or 100 is going to go undercapitalized. That's not possible. So why are we dealing with undercapitalization? It's not because the caliber of the business or because the business is not worth it, you know what I mean, or the idea is not worth it. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the knowledge of it. You know what I mean? It's like watching Shark Tank. You know what I mean? When we go on Shark Tank, what's the number one thing that Mark Cuban and them gonna talk about? They're gonna be like, how did you get this valuation? And remember, this is a key word. How did you get this valuation that your company is worth $1 million? What kind of sales you done had? You know what I mean? How long you been in business? How you get there?
And then the second question gonna be, what's your revenue?
What's your sales? What's your sales and what's your revenue?
Question.
And the only reason why they do that, because technically they ain't got nothing to do with each other. Yeah, and I actually said it. You know what I mean? For those that understand what I'm talking about, they don't understand what I'm talking about. But that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? It would be nice to say, okay, you got yourself at $1 million valuation because you're earning $1 million a year or even $500,000 a year, but technically it has nothing to do with it. And mind you, I just said Facebook became $1 billion company without opening its doors to earn $1. You know what I'm saying? They made no money, but how did they get their valuation? Again, study this. Mark hooked up with Bill Gates. Bill Gates bought 10% for whatever umpties of billions of dollars. And immediately, as soon as he did that, the whole company is worth a certain amount of money.
10x.
The whole company is worth a certain amount of money. If this man decides to say he want to release a website tomorrow, and I decide I want to dump $100,000 into it for 10%, all of a sudden his company is worth $1 million. It's a true story. I know it's a lot of information. But it doesn't matter if people don't understand how things work, you know? So again, the person with the American dream, you struggling. I can take 2 people. Let me do it like this. I can take 2 people with a t-shirt company, and they're gonna do the same thing. This person over here is gonna start a t-shirt company, right? They're gonna go wholesale, get the wholesale t-shirts and all this other stuff, hook them all up, buy a certain amount of inventory, you know, blah, 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 merchandise, blah, blah, blah. And this person's gonna do the exact same thing. This person gonna open up his doors on Saturday, and he gonna go into business, and he gonna think, I gotta pay employees, I got utilities, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And after my sales, after my expenses, then I get the profit, okay? This person over here, he ain't never opened up. He ain't sold nothing. But guess what? He understands how to raise capital. So he went to that venture capital company, and he said, you know what? I got this t-shirt company, you know what I'm saying, and blah, blah, blah. I think it's worth $200,000 or $300,000. Can you invest some money in it? And that person say, yeah, sure, man, I ain't got no problem. So they give him 10% at $100,000. Let's use the same example. At $100,000. All of a sudden, his t-shirt company is worth $1 million, but he ain't never opened up. You dig what I'm saying? This one over here, he working hard every day trying to get to his profits. I need it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pay employees, and he waking up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, going to work, boo boo, trying to live the American dream. This one over here, he ain't never opened up his doors, but he already worth $1 million. He don't like the $1 million, he gonna go Silicon Valley, flip it up, do that. Oh, well, y'all gonna print, and we gonna do this app, this phone app. We got this new phone app, and the phone app gonna jump off and all. You know what? So now that person over there at Silicon Valley venture capital company gonna come in, give them $200,000 for 10%. All of a sudden, we double. He double on his valuation. He still ain't never opened up. You dig what I'm saying? So what black people don't understand, undercapitalization, under knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Your intelligence of how they've been treating you don't work. That's called private equity. If you go public, which is Wall Street, you think you invested in Wall Street with the example I just gave to you? No. You invested in their crumbs. They gonna play with the valuation of what I just said. It's 99% of that is already gone. We gonna leave that little, they can invest in that on Wall Street. It's worth $100 a share, but you ain't getting that much, man. They gonna leave that out there for you to play with. Why? So they can raise their valuation themselves, because investment is worth on public perception. Let me say this before we end that thought. And if this is actually for Envy, then we're gonna appreciate that. Let's take Zion, for example. When Zion tore his shoe up with Nike, all of a sudden Nike stocks went boom the next day. Why? Did we evaluate what they were selling? How much they sold that day? Oh, the sales went down when Zion tore his shoe up. No. Investor perspective. Because we think that value stock should drop. And I ain't investing $100 today on Nike. You know what I'm saying? Actually trade that, sell that for $89. Right. That's how that works. That has nothing to do with their sales. Absolutely nothing. 0% to do with their sales, period.
It's basically, the PCN set up basically for people who want to change their life. Some people do, some people don't. It's as simple as that, you know. Me personally, I think, I wish everybody would be involved, but they're not. You know, we can't make everybody. You know, my dad used to tell me all the time, boy, you can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink. You know, and this is the purest thing to water. So, if you want to drink it, sip on this new change of life. If you don't, keep drinking the Avion and the cold water and the other water with the electrolytes. You know, but I got some water that's gonna change your life. If you want to sip with this PCN water to change your life, come on, get a big cup.
People having their dreams and how they could go out and start funding these businesses while working full time. And that was one of the things that we were getting ready to roll out here in Dayton, Ohio for the very first time was our affiliate program. And so, you know, as Dave was saying, imagine, you know, if you look at your phone right now, you go through your first 10 to 15 contacts, and you probably will have individuals who are in there who are already entrepreneurs. You know, maybe they own a beauty salon or a barber shop or a restaurant, or like you design clothes. And, you know, they're wondering how it is that they can transition from their full-time job, which is paying the bills, to being able to run their business on a full-time basis. And so, you know, imagine that, what if there was a way for you to go out and obtain that business funding, that business line of credit, you could go and secure 10, 20, 50, $100,000. How would that change would that be able to buy your time back from corporate America or from your full-time job to give you that opportunity to do so? Absolutely. And so that's what it is that we're teaching people how to do. Not only that though, just from the people that you know, teaching people how you can go about and start making passive income off of those individuals by simply referring them to the PCN corporation. You know, for that, when you're talking about you do that 2 times a month. You're talking about an extra $500 in your pocket passively, right? And what could an extra $500 a month do for you?
Pay a car note or something.
Car note, insurance.
That's straight lazy.
I mean, right.
2 a month is lazy.
Yeah, you're doing 10 of those a week. That's $2,500 to $3,000 in your pocket passively. What would an extra $2,000, $3,000 a month do for you?
The average client, the average affiliate is 2 a week, and so that's.
You know, you're doing 10 of those a week. You're talking about $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Could that buy your time back from corporate America, from that shitty job that you hate. And maybe you love your job, but I imagine if you start bringing in $10,000 to $15,000 a month, you start spending a lot less time there. And that's what it is that we're showing individuals how to do.
The average person gonna need a PC, and if they don't believe it, we'll give you the information so they can understand why they need it. That's what it's about, you know. We more or less giving you a new credit file legally, number one. Number two, we're gonna show you all the secrets of the game, how they become wealthy and the rich get richer, and the poor stay poor or get poor. And that's it, man.